Going on, family? I know y'all have heard the news, especially you so-called athletes or former athletes. Uh, the ones that lived around the time this man had existed and played football. I was a kid when he played and all that. Okay, I somewhat knew of him, and I do remember him being an icon legend. Franco Harris, 72 years old, passed away. I was shocked. I was like, wow. But I think this is a wake up call. And even if you're an athlete, you ain't invincible. When it's your time, when Father Time calls, when he says it's time to come home, it's time to come home. But let's get more into it, because I read a couple of articles about what happened, because they wouldn't say that the guy would have had a heart attack or a stroke or anything. I mean, actually, I saw a picture today where they had, if you guys remember Jerome Bettis, they took a picture not too long ago, the two. Franco Harris looked pretty good, to be, 72 years old. So I read a couple of articles about what happened. He just had done a speaking in commemoration of Pittsburgh Steelers last week, okay? And he was going to do a speaking this coming Sunday, okay? The Pittsburgh Steelers, I guess, they're supposed to play Las Vegas Raiders just this coming Sunday. Today is Thursday, okay? And this guy just all of a sudden just passed. And I know, again, people pass on and all that, but 72 years old, I still think that you have at least 10 more years of living to do, at least till 80, okay? 75, 80. Little bit about him, all right? At one time, he was the leading rusher in the NFL. He ran like about 13,000 yards. That's a lot of yards to play for 13 seasons. So the average is what? About 1,000 yards per season. And he had about 3,000 yards, something like 25, 300, 3,000 yards receiving, 4 Super Bowls, okay? That was the team to beat back then. That was like the Patriots of back in the 70s. Terry Bradshaw, I remember that guy. He's still a newscaster. Sorry about that. Lynn Swan, okay? He was also the man. And then they had Mean Joe Green. I remember that kid, that dude when I was a kid. What do they call it? The Steel Curtain. So that was a great organization back then. And I just think that a lot of people are just shocked by his loss. Only thing I'm saying is, why are all these people just all of a sudden dropping dead? Okay? Particularly this year. And there's going to be more too. Again, I'm just thinking, is it the water? A. B. Is it something that they're eating? C. Could it be the elements and maybe medication out there, some medication? What are they putting in their bodies out there, family? And now that we have these different variants, like this avian and all that, okay? And they'll have, medication for that. Flu. And then this is flu season. Common cold. That type of thing. I know it's a bad habit, but sometimes I put lotion on my face. But on a more serious note, okay, about this, all right? I'm not so quick to take every medication that comes out, all right? I'm just going to just do my vitamins, fruits, that type of stuff. In fact, I'm going out to get fruit right now. Try to fast, eat nuts, okay? I just think that taking medicine is just going to give you just more side effects. It's less the stuff that I absolutely need to take. And over the years, I've done my best to try to minimize that, but I've started to digress now. Rest in peace to Franco Harris, and my regrets go out to his family. You know, he didn't move around team to team. I think he played for Seattle for 1 year, but he played pretty much all his years, gave all his efforts to one team. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers. My regrets go out to his family. I don't know if he had a family. I didn't read that part. And let me know what you think about the video. Okay, I just think people are just leaving this earth too soon. But I guess when you get a certain point in your life, you know, I don't know, 50, 60 years down the road, this is what you're going to probably see there, ladies and gentlemen. All right? And trust me, you'll get there. But the thing about it is, you know, are you going to be able to hang tough or pass away unexpectedly, okay? It's untimely. So, but as they say, be the last 144,000, okay? All right, peace.